Oh, so I'll give you the word picture. I want you to treat me as a pupil at the part training stage. My instructor, who's couldn't make it today, but he has got the same car as you, so I'm familiar with the controls. He said today we're going to do this emergency stop, which I'm really nervous about. And he was just going to have a look at my develop my use of mirrors. So my name's Tony. So if you've got any questions, now is the time to ask him before I go into roll. Yeah, because once we go into roll, there can only be questions about the subject. So, are you okay with the word picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I'll leave you the meet and greeting.
Right, okay. Hello, Tony. How do you do? My name's Alison.
Hello, Alison. Nice to meet you.
Right, he instructed us away today, but when I spoke to him, they said he wanted me to cover with you the emergency stop and the use of mirrors.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be driving to a training area to do the emergency stop.
All right.
So, and I'll give you a brief for that there.
Yeah.
So we'll just have a little chat about the mirrors first. So this interior mirror,
Yeah.
okay. Do you know what sort of glass is in that one?
Oh, curvy.
No, that's got flat glass in it.
Oh, flat one. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what that does to the picture behind?
Oh, that's the true picture, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we use that interior mirror for?
Oh, the distance and speed job.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. And the two door mirrors, what sort of glass?
They're the one with curvy glass.
That's
isn't
right. Yeah. And what does that do to the cars behind the picture?
It makes everything look nearer, but they're actually miles away.
No, it actually makes them look further away than what they actually are.
Oh,
So they're actually nearer.
You know, if I had a brain, I'd be
but they look
dangerous,
further
shouldn't
away.
I? I should be blind, shouldn't I?
Right, okay. And every time before we pull away, where do you always check after you've checked your mirrors?
I always check all around everywhere, blind spots and all that.
Okay, why is it important to check the blind spot?
Oh, because Bob said if I don't check that blind spot, I'm going to kill a moped.
That's it, good.
Or not kill a moped, but kill a person on a moped.
So when we use our mirrors, when would you use your mirrors?
Oh, all the time.
Okay, so...
Before I change speed, direction.
That's it, good.
Slow down, speed up.
That's it,
before I indicate.
Yeah.
Check them in new roads, everywhere.
Okay, so if you was turning left, say, what order would you use them in?
Oh, inside out.
Okay,
middle
good.
left.
Right, okay then. Right, okay, then you seem to have a good understanding of the mirrors.
Oh yeah.
So what we do, we're going to have a little drive to the training area, and on the way there we're going to go through the mirrors on the way as we're driving. Okay. So if you'd like to set yourself up as you normally do. You want to sit back in the chair, Tony, and do it with one hand.
Oh.
Use your left hand if you can, and put it around the edges of the glass. If you've got your hand right over it, you're obscuring the view.
Oh, okay.
So how do you know that one's set right?
I can see the whole. I'm using this black framey bit.
Yeah.
And I'm using that as a frame.
Yeah.
Using the back window as a picture.
Yeah.
And I've hung it straight, so I can see the whole of the back window.
Good. And how often should we check that mirror when we're driving?
Every 5 or 6 minutes.
No, we should check it frequently, every about 5 seconds or so.
Oh, right.
Okay, why should we keep checking it frequently?
Oh, updating myself, innit?
That's it. So you know what's going on around you. Right, if you sit back in your chair and do it, sit back in your chair. Because if you lean forward, when you sit back in your chair, you won't be able to see out that mirror.
Oh, yeah. I told you I'm blonde, didn't I? I'm a Malteser, aren't I? I did on there, yeah.
Okay, so what can you see in the mirrors?
I can see the door handles.
Yeah.
I can see the hedge coming at the top. I can see the middle of the hedge, just coming in the middle.
Yeah.
And the same in that one.
Okay, good. Okay, they seem that set up okay. Right, so if you like to prepare the car, so as we pull away, before we pull away, where are you going to look?
Up and down the road.
Okay, wait, stop.
Sorry.
Right, you didn't check your blind spots.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're pulling away from a car park, how many blind spots do you have to check?
Oh, I'm going to check all around, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear.
No, right, no, stop.
Yeah.
Where is your blind spot on your right hand side?
Oh, I'm around there between the head restraint and the door pillar, isn't it?
Yeah, well have a look, have a look.
That's up, yeah. Nobody there.
That's it, good, okay.
That's why I still look, couldn't it?
Well, there could have been someone, that boy just went past.
Oh, yeah, good to see you.
Yeah. Okay, and at the end of the road we're going to turn
right.
We're going to turn right, so check interior mirror.
All right.
Check it then.
Yeah.
And your right mirror. Right mirror.
All right, yeah.
Your right one.
Yeah.
That's it. What are we checking the interior mirror for?
I'll see if anybody's overtaken me.
Okay, and as we enter this new road, we're going to check the interior mirror.
Yeah.
Check it then. Check the interior mirror. Interior mirror,
Alright,
it's
yeah,
turning.
yeah.
And then check your outside mirror. Your outside, your right mirror.
So, yeah.
Okay. What we do when we enter a new road, we have to check our interior mirror first.
Yeah.
So we check it for the speed and distance of cars behind us.
Alright.
Then we check the right mirror and make sure there's no one overtaking us. Because if there was, we'd let them go, otherwise we could force them into the path of oncoming traffic.
Alright.
Same as when we pulled out that turning, as before you indicated, we check the interior, then the right mirror. Check the right mirror again for anyone who maybe wanting to overtake us.
Alright.
Okay, because we'd let them go before we turned if they do. Okay. So as you come back in,
And right.
right at the end of the road, we're going to turn right. So we can check the interior mirror.
Alright, yeah.
Check it then.
Yeah.
Check it, then the right mirror.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What are we checking that interior mirror for?
See what's behind me.
Okay. Then why do we check that right mirror?
Obviously everybody's overtaken me, innit?
So why have we got to check our right interior mirror, see what's behind
Next
us?
left.
And we're going to take the next turn on the left. So we're going to check our interior mirror.
Yeah.
Check your left mirror.
Right.
Check your left mirror.
Alright, left mirror.
You turn into the left, so you check the mirror the way you turn, where you're going to turn the steering wheel.
Oh.
You're getting mixed up between your right and left.
Alright.
You're going to turn the steering wheel to the left, so you look to the left. You look the way you're going to turn the steering wheel.
Oh.
Okay. So why do we check that left mirror as we turn?
Yeah, because that's why I turned the steering wheel.
Yeah, but why do we? What are we looking for in that mirror?
Anything really.
Right, well you check it before you signal, in case there's a bicycle or anything coming up the inside, because if there was, you wouldn't signal, because you could frighten the bicycle, someone on bicycle and they could fall off.
Alright.
And you certainly look before you turned, because if there was a bicycle there, you could end up squashing them.
Alright.
Okay, so it's
Now
very
we're gonna
important.
turn, end right.
And at the end of the road, we're going to turn right. So, what mirror are we going to check first?
Middle.
Yeah,
Oh, and right, sorry.
is
Yeah.
it good? Why are we checking that right one?
See if anybody's overtaken me.
So what way are you going to turn the steering wheel?
I'm not going to turn it yet.
No, but when we do,
Oh, to the right.
I say, so what mirror do you look out of?
The right one, yeah.
That's it. 'Cause-
Inside out, innit?
Yeah. Okay, and what mirrors do we check now before we increase our speed?
The left one.
No, we check our interior mirror
Oh, right,
first.
yeah.
For in distance and speed of any cars
Yeah.
behind us. And then we check our right mirror, make sure there's no one overtaking us. Because if there was, we'd let them go, because we'd force them into the park on oncoming traffic. You must do that before you increase your speed.
Oh, right, sorry.
Because as you was increasing your speed there, if you haven't checked that mirror, somebody could be overtaking you as you're increasing your speed.
Oh, right.
Then that car could be coming down and
Yeah.
they could have a collision. So it's
Oh,
very important
right.
you check
Yeah.
first before we increase our speed. The reason why because we're going to be doing an emergency stop in a minute. So the
Are we?
well, when we get to the training area. So the reason why we're doing the mirrors.
Just I'll not mention that word stop until we actually
Oh,
go
right,
for
okay.
journey, yeah. Well, the life out of it.
So the reason why we're checking our mirrors frequently.
Oh, frequently. I'm checking when I'm turning, haven't I?
Huh?
I'm checking them when I'm turning.
Yeah, we always check them when we're turning, when we're changing speed or direction, but we need to be checking them frequently so we can see what's going on around us, because the picture is always changing.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because what you see in your mirrors,
What you get.
sorry?
What you see is what you get, isn't it?
Yeah, well, what you see, you can act on what you see.
Oh,
So if you're coming up, say you see someone waiting to cross
roundabout right.
roundabout, we're going to turn right. So check your interior mirror,
Alright.
right mirror. So say you're walking along, okay. Say you're driving along, you see somebody walking along, and they keep looking over their shoulder. So you're anticipating that they may want to cross.
No.
Okay, so you check your mirror. Then you see a van really close behind you. You start to slow down a bit earlier, because if that person does walk out, you're giving yourself more time to react, and so is the person behind you. So if you
I'm giving him more time to react.
yeah, because Because if you don't look in your mirror and that person does walk out, you stop in an emergency, and so does he. But then, because he's not expecting you to stop, he goes into the back of you and then pushes you onto the pedestrian, so you end up running him over. So that's why we must check our mirrors frequently, so you can act on what you see.
Oh, right. Roundabout left.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn left. So what mirrors are you going to check?
Middle and left.
Come and check them then.
Middle.
So why are we checking that left one before we turn?
And then bicycles, isn't it?
Yeah. So what would happen if you didn't check there?
If I indicated, I'd frighten them.
Yeah.
Left again. If
And then turn left again. So what mirrors are you going to check?
If I turned in front of them, I'd squash them, wouldn't I?
That's it, good. So how often should we check our mirrors?
Maybe 5 or 6 seconds.
That's it. Why do we have to keep checking our mirrors?
Just keep updating ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you see something in there, something really close behind you, what do you do?
I'd probably just ease off. I wouldn't overreact. I would just ease off very gently.
That's it, good.
Just in case I have to stop and he can't.
Yeah. Because as we're driving along, we're always anticipating, and anticipation is mirrors. So as soon as we anticipate,
End right.
at the end of the road, we're going to turn right. As soon as we anticipate a hazard, we check
End
the
right.
mirrors. Then at the end of the road, we're going to turn right. Oh, sorry. I forgot to ask you what mirrors you're going to check.
I'm sorry.
And what mirrors do we check now?
Middle.
Yeah.
Right.
That's really good. And what are we checking those for again?
See what's following me.
Yeah.
See if anybody's overtaking me.
Yeah, good. And what if they have
What?
overtaken you? So
If they have, they're gone, haven't they? Now turning right.
would you speed up or would you let them
Oh,
go?
you mean if they're overtaking?
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't speed up now.
Okay, so what mirrors are you going to check before you turn?
I'll just check right and left here, isn't it?
No, what mirrors before you turn right do you check?
No, just a quick glance in it.
Check your interior one first before you run. Always must do your mirrors in pairs.
Oh, you mean before I indicate?
Yeah.
Alright. Turning left.
You're going to turn left, so what mirrors are you going to check?
Middle left.
Okay, good. And what mirrors are you checking?
Middle right.
Okay. And what mirrors do you check when you go around the parked cars?
I didn't know how to.
Right, we're going around this car, so check your middle mirror, then your right mirror.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And turning left.
And then we're going to turn left, so check middle mirror and left mirror.
I was getting good with the mirrors for the before the indicator.
Well, any time you change speed,
No, I thought I was getting good with the mirrors before I indicated.
yeah, you're getting good with those, yeah. But we need to work on the mirrors as you go around the car park cars.
Oh, yeah.
Must check them every time you change direction
I didn't know.
or speed.
That's on the red new road, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Still awake, isn't it? Not got to sleep on me now.
No.
I've been worrying all week about this emergency stop bloody thingy.
So if you're going to go around this car, we're going to check interior mirror
Alright, yeah.
and your right mirror. Right mirror.
Alright, Maria.
Should go to the right. And when we come back in, check your interior mirror, then your left mirror.
We're going to turn left.
And we turn left.
And this will be a super rock.
Okay. So if you just like to pull up somewhere safely and convenient on the left hand side for me, and check the interior mirror and left mirror as you pull in.
Right.
Okay. Alright, okay, so just like to turn the engine off for a minute
Oh, right.
for me. I'm just going to run through the emergency stop with you. Right, okay, so the mirrors, remind me while when we're turning left, while we check the interior one and left one first.
Oh, inside out, this is the speed, and bicycles on the left.
Okay, and why do we check the interior and right before we turn right?
This is the speed, and anybody overtaking me.
Okay. What's the consequences if we're turning left, we don't check that left mirror?
Oh, those pesky bicycles, aren't they? I'm going to squash them and make them fall off, isn't it?
Okay. And why do we need to check our mirrors frequently?
Oh, it's updating myself, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, because we're going to be doing emergency stop now. So the reason why we've been doing mirrors is because the more we keep looking in the mirrors, we keep looking at mirrors frequently, we know what's going on around us.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay. So we're always looking well ahead down the road and anticipating what might happen. So we reduce the chances of ever having to do an emergency stop.
Oh, right.
Because if we're looking well ahead, looking in our mirrors, seeing all what's going on all around us, and planning, so we can anticipate if someone's going to walk out or something's going to happen.
Yeah.
There's less chance of having actually to do emergency stop. Okay, but occasionally we do have to do them. And when an emergency stop does arise, we don't have time to look in the mirror. Okay, so that's why you should already know what's going on behind you. Okay, that's why we should look in them frequently. Okay, so what we're going to be doing in a minute, we're going to be practicing the emergency stop. Okay, so when we do the manoeuvre, I'm going to look over my shoulder, make sure it's clear.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to say stop. Then what you should do at that time is you keep your hands on the wheel. Don't look in the mirrors, you won't have time. Just keep your hands on the wheel.
Yeah. Then
press the brake. Then put the clutch down just before you stop. Okay. It's important we don't put the clutch down too early, because if we do, you're going to reduce your braking power.
Oh.
Okay. So you want to put the clutch down just at the last minute to stop the car stalling.
Oh.
Okay. Because if a kid runs out, it's actually better that you stall the car rather than taking you longer to stop by putting the clutch down, because you'll end up running him over.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So. Once we've stopped, you're going to secure the car with a handbrake. Then we're going to do a 6-point check all around the car. Okay, make sure there's no one there. Then when it's safe, we're going to drive and then going to pull over to the side of the road, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. So we've got even with the car, in this car, we've got something what we call ABS. Have you heard of that before?
ABS?
Yeah.
No, I've heard of ABC.
Well, it's called assisted anti-locking braking system.
Oh, right.
What happens when you put your foot down firmly on the brake, you get like a pump. You'll feel like a pumping in the brake. So don't be alarmed by that.
Every time.
Well, when you do it in an emergency stop, when you put it down firmly.
Oh, right.
Okay. What that is, it's the system what kicks in the car, what stops the wheels locking, because if you sometimes in older cars, if you put the brake down too harshly, the wheels lock, then you can't steer the car anymore. Then if you go into a skid, you can't steer it.
All right.
Okay, because the wheels have locked. So in old cars, if you haven't got any anti-lock braking system, you have to do what you call cadence braking, where you pump the brake firmly like that, so it stops the wheels locking, so you can steer your car. But in this car's got ABS, and you can tell when you put the key in the ignition, it should come up on the dashboard that you've got it. Okay, that you've got ABS. Okay. Right, but if it won't happen today, but if you do happen to skid, do you know what way you should steer the car?
I haven't skidded yet.
No, we'll say we're driving along here.
Practice later on, maybe.
Sorry?
I can just practice skidding later on, can't I?
No, we won't practice skidding. You have to go on a skid pad if you want it. Oh, there's a wasp on. If we was driving along and the back end started to skid out that way, skid to the right, you'd steer into it to straighten the car up. So see in the picture here, the back's starting to skid round that way, you'd steer into it to straighten it up. Otherwise, if you was to steer the other way, you'd end up
left or right?
Well, it's starting to skid to the. I was going to the left, then you'd steer to the left. Yeah. If it skids to the left, you steer to the left. You steer it. Excuse me. You'd steer into the skid.
Oh, right.
To straighten the car up.
Yeah.
Also, what about your stopping distance? Do you know any stopping distances?
Oh, yeah, they're from the highway code, yeah.
Okay, so if we're going along 30 miles an hour, how long will it take to stop? How many cars?
75 feet. That's about 6 car lengths.
That's about 6, yeah. What about if it was raining? What would happen to the stoppage distance?
Oh, we double, wouldn't it?
Yeah, okay. Right, okay then. Well, have you got any questions on the emergency stop before we do it? Right, okay then. What we'll do, we'll
We just put that in the back of the seat.
we'll go and have a practice of that.
We just put it in the car because it's going to go blind.
Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is called, in the flap. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Sorry. You've got your diary there and I'll put it in.
Don't go read my diary.
That's it. Right, we're going to do something what we call BBC, brake before clutch. Before we go and do it properly, we're going to have a little dummy run.
Dummy run?
Little dummy run,
Right.
little practice run. Okay?
Yeah.
Right, so just going to put the seat belts on. Okay, so just put your hands on your steering wheel as if you was driving.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to look over my shoulder and I'll say stop. So you put your feet on the pedals as if you was driving. I'm going to say stop. So you put your foot on the brake, firmly on the brake.
All right.
Put your foot firmly on the brake.
Oh, you have to stop, yeah?
I did. Stop.
All right.
Then put your foot on the clutch.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay. But it's got to be a lot faster than that because
Oh,
the thing with an emergency stop, we've got to have quick reactions.
Oh, quick reactions.
Yeah, because if you take too long to stop, if a kid's run out, you're going to end up running them over.
How do I press the brake?
So you need to press it firmly and progressively. Don't want to press it too harshly because you could force the car to skid, but we want to press it firmly but progressively.
I think my wife said her instructor explains it a good way.
Mm.
She had lessons a couple of months ago. God knows how she passed. And he said, imagine you're pressing down on a sponge that's full of water.
Right.
Squeezing and squeezing and squeezing till all the water goes out.
Yeah, okay, that's a good way of doing it, yeah.
Oh, that works enough.
Yeah. But we need to do it really quickly. Like put your foot on the brake quickly.
Oh, right.
Right, so we'll have another practice of that. Stop. And then you've got to put your foot on the clutch. So it's brake, clutch, just before you stop. Because what will happen, we'll end up stalling. Okay, we'll have another go. Stop.
I'll touch you.
Okay, just have one more go. Stop.
Touch.
That's it, that's a lot better. Right, okay then, we'll have a go with that on the move.
Nervous now.
Don't need to be nervous, there's nothing to be nervous
Be
of.
gentle with me, yeah?
Okay, right, before we pull away, where are you going to look?
Oh, the shoulders.
Is that good? Just drive along normally. Before we do the manoeuvre, we won't have time. I don't want you to look in your mirror when I say stop because
And left.
and at the end of the road we're going to turn left because you won't have time. So just keep your